In this video, we are going to solve some exponential equations. Okay, so before we do that, let's review some basic rules that we must know. So when solving exponential equations, okay, and then let's say you have this as exponential equation x to the power b, and then is equals to x to the power y. So if this base is the same as this base, we can just say cancel this base, cancel this base. So our b will be equals to what? Y. So this is the first rule that we are going to be using here. And then the second one, okay, is when we have maybe x to the power b is equals to y to the power a. Okay, so here I notice that my base here is not the same as this base. So immediately you notice like that, just introduce a log here to any base of your choice. Okay, introduce a log to any base of your choice. The common one is to introduce a log 10. So I'm going to say this here will become like this. Okay, this expression here will become log x to the power b is equals to log y to the power a. And then from there we know we can drop the b, so it will be b log x is equals to a log y. So if for example the question was find b, well, you are just going to divide both sides by log x. We are going to say b is equals to a log y divided by what? Log x, like that. Okay, so these are some of the basic rules that we are going to be using when we are solving questions. Okay, so the last rule that you should take note is when you have an exponential function that involves e. So let's say e, okay, to the power x, and then it's equals to maybe 7, and then you are asked to find this 7 here. So we notice that the base here is not the same as the base here. So let's put this 7 also to a power something. So let's say 7 to power 2. We notice that this base here e is not the same as the base 7. All right, and then we notice that the base here is specifically an e. Okay, so if you have a base e, just introduce the natural log. So it will be ln e to the power x is equals to ln 7 to the power 2. So this will give us what? I can drop this x, so it will be x ln e is equals to ln 7 squared. That ln 7 squared, we can drop the 2 and then to be 7. So if we're finding the value of x, it will just be equals to 2 ln 7 divided by ln e. So this ln e here, okay, the ln e there, it has a special value. So ln e is the same as the 1. So remember we said ln is the same as the log e. Okay, so where there's ln there, I'm going to put log e, and then I have e in front. So log base e of e, since this base is the same as this e, this is just 1. So ln of e is the same as what? 1. So having known these basic rules, we can now solve all the questions that we can see there. Okay, so they are very simple questions. Right, so the first one, we have 9 to the power x squared is equals to 9 to the power minus 4x plus 12. So we notice that the base is the same. So we're going to cancel this 9 and this 9. We're going to remain with x squared is equals to minus 4x and then plus what? 12. Alright, so we see that this is a quadratic equation. Let's take all the terms to the left side. So it will be x squared plus 4x minus 12 is equals to 0. Okay, and then we can solve this quadratic equation now. Okay, so we can solve this quadratic equation. Okay, so the product, the factor, and the sum there. So what is the product? So the coefficient of x squared multiplied by a constant, the product is minus 12. The sum is the term with the x here, which is 4. So what will be our two factors? Okay, our two factors will be positive 6 and minus 2. So if I multiply positive 6 multiplied by minus 2, I get minus 12. Positive 6 multiplied by plus minus 2, I get 4. Okay, so we are going to use those to factorize this. So it will be x squared, okay, minus 2x plus 6x minus 12 is equals to 0. And then from there we can group, okay, this guy we group it with this we group it with that. So we are going to have from the first bracket here, okay, the x is common, and then I'm going to remain with x minus 2. Okay, and then from the second bracket we see that the 6 is common, so plus 6 outside, and then I have x minus 2 is equals to 0. Okay, so let's create some space on top here. So it means our two factors will just be x plus 6 and then x minus 2 is equals to 0. So we can equate each of these factors to 0 to find the value of x. So the first one will be x is equals to minus 6, and then the second one will be x is equals to what? 2. Okay, so these here will be our answers to the first equation there. Let's look at question B. Alright, so question B, we have 6, I almost wrote 16. We have 6 raised to 1 plus x is equals to 1 divided by 36 to the power 4x plus 2. So what we need to do here is make the base to have the same number. Okay, so we want to make this guy here to have a base 6 raised to power something. Okay, so the left hand side I'm going to leave it the way it is, to be 6 to the power 1 plus x, and then on the other side I'm going to write this is the same as 1 divided by this 36 here is the same as 6 to the power 2, and then this 6 to the power 2, which is the 36, is raised to 4x plus what? 2. So it will be the same as 6 to the power 1 plus x is equals to 1 divided by 6, and then this 2 we can multiply it with the 4x and the 2. So we're going to have 8x and then plus what? 4. So that is what we have. Okay, and then from there what are we going to have? Okay, so this here we're going to use this rule. So if I have a raised to minus b, this is the same as 1 divided by a to the power positive b. So this is the case that we have here. Okay, so we're going to say that is the same as 6 to the power 1 plus x is equals to 6 to the power, okay, and then we're going to put a minus to this power, so it will be minus 6x plus 4. Okay, and then from there we can cancel out the 6. Cancel this 6, cancel this 6. We're going to remain with 1 plus x is equals to this minus multiplied by minus 8 is going to be minus 8x minus 4. Okay, like terms together, so it will be x plus 8x is equals to minus 4 minus 1. So that will be what? To be x to be 9x is equals to minus 5. Right, so to find the final answer we're going to divide both sides by 9. So we're going to say x is equals to minus 5 divided by 9. So this is the answer on question B. Right, let's look at question C. Okay, so question C, we have 8 to the power 4x plus 1 is equals to 1. So this one here is the simplest, because we know that any number raised to the power 0 is the same as 1. So this is going to be equals to this one here, we're going to represent it as 8 to the power 0. Okay, so since we have the same base, we're going to say 4x plus 1 is just equals to 0. So this will be 4x is equals to minus 1, which will just be x is equals to minus 1 over 4. So this one here will be our what? Our final answer. So that one is very simple. Let's look at D. Let's look at D. So D, we have D. Okay, D we have 6 to the power 2x plus to the power 2 plus x is equals to 8 to the power 8 plus 2x. So now here we notice that the base here 6 is not equal to the base 8 there. Okay, so we can't do the trick that we've been doing from A to C there. So here we have to introduce a log. Okay, so I'm going just to say log of 6 to the power 2 plus x is equals to log 8 to the power 8 plus 2x. So it means we can drop the power, so it will just be 2 plus x and then log 6. Okay, so we can put this in brackets like that, and then I'm going to say this is equals to 8 plus 2x and then log 8 like that. Okay, so this is what we have. This is what we have, and then from there we can expand. Okay, we can expand. So we can multiply log 6 with what is in the bracket. We can also multiply log 8 with what is in the brackets here. So log 6 multiplied by what is in the brackets is going to give me what? Okay, it's going to give me 2 log 6. Okay, and then x multiplied by log 6 is going to give me plus x log 6. This should be equals to 8 log 8 plus 2x log 8. So now we're going to group them such that those with x are on one side. So I'm going to have the following. Okay, I'm going to say let 2 log 6 remain on the left, and then let me bring this guy here. Alright, so I was saying let's bring this 8 log 8 to the left hand side, so it will be minus 8 log 8. This will be equals to 2x log 8, and then we take this x log 6 to the other side, so it will be minus x log 6. Alright, I mean okay, yeah, that's what we have there. So from here now, okay, what are we going to have? Okay, from there, what are we going to have? We see that on the left hand side, okay, on the left hand side we can still have 2 log 6 minus 8 log 8. This will be equals to, and then on the right hand side we can factorize the x, okay, because we want to find that x. So we remain with 2 log 8, then minus log 6 like that. Okay, so let's divide both sides by 2 log 8 minus log 6. So it means our x will just be equals to 2 log 6 minus 8 log 8 is equals divided by 2 log 8 minus log 6. Okay, so that will be our answer there. Okay, that will be our answer there. All right, so now we can look at question E. So on question E, we have that 10 to the power 7x is equals to 3. So let's introduce a log on both sides. So log 10 to the power 7x is equals to log of 3. So we can drop this power here. So it will be 7x log 10 is equals to log 3. So we want to find the value of x. So we are going to divide both sides by 7 log 10. So we are dividing this by 7 log 10 even this side by 7 log 10. Okay, so this will be x is equals to log 3 divided by 7 multiplied by log 10 10. Okay, if you don't have a base given there, just know it's log 10. So log 10 10 will just be 1. So 7 multiplied by 1, we get this as our final answer. Alright, let's look at F. So F, we have 9 minus e to the power 6 is equals to 0. So we notice in this question we have a natural log. So when we introduce a logarithmic function, we have to introduce the ln. Okay, so I'm going to say this is the same as 9 is equals to e to the power 6x. So let's introduce ln here, even this side ln. So we're going to have ln 9 is equals to, we can drop this 6x there, so it will be 6x and then ln e. Okay, so what is ln e? Ln e is 1, so it means our equation there is just 6x is equals to ln 9. So let's divide by 6 both sides. We're going to have ln of 9 divided by what? 6. So this here will be our final answer. Alright, let's solve the last question. So the last question is G here, and on G we have e, okay, to the power x squared minus 2, which is equals to 4. So what we are going to do here is introduce a ln, okay, on both sides. So I'm going to introduce ln here and even there ln. So if I introduce ln, it means I can drop the power. So the power is x squared minus 2, and then ln e is equals to ln 4. So this ln e here is just the same as the 1. So it means I have x squared minus 2 is equals to ln 4. So it means I have x squared is equals to ln 4 plus 2. Okay, so from there I'm going to take the square root now. Okay, I'm going to say, okay, before I take the square root, I'm going to say, let me write this as x squared is equals to, I have 2 and then plus ln 4. Okay, and then I can take the square root of both sides now. So x will be equals to plus or minus the square root of 2 plus ln 4. So this here will be our final answer on G. And that's it for this video. Please like, share and subscribe. For those who need extra lessons, please inbox me on the number in the description here. Alright, so have a lovely day.